you have to rename it, save the document name. So what you have to do, you come to untitled, you can highlight all, then call it A to Z dashboard report. So we have given our data studio name. Now the second step that we have here is how to design a template, how to design the outlook of our dashboard. Some dashboard, you see them, they are aligned to left, some are aligned to right. The control panel sometimes is at the left, sometimes at the right, most of the time is at the top. Most of the time is at the top, like the one we did yesterday is at the top. So the first thing is the layout, page layout. Sometimes you might just want your, let's zoom out. You can see this is how the page layout is. It's not too there is no much height, so it's almost square in nature, but I like my own layout to be like A4 paper size. So what am I going to do? You go to your page here, then you see current page settings. You click on current page settings, you go to style. After going to style, you will see canvas size. Now before you see canvas size, you will see color background, page background. Now we have white here. We have white here, which you can change it to other color that you deem fit, depends on your interest. So here now you have canvas size. So I have as height as 900. I want, you just click it, I want it to be 15 for me. So I'm good to go. Cancel this. You can see. Now don't forget, for you to know that your data has been added to this, you come to your right here where we have data. You will see A to Z dashboard here. You see, meaning it's attached to this particular document. So you can always, when you click this drop down, everything that we have as the header inside it will be showing here. It's going to be showing here. So the next thing we are going to do is to begin to design our templates. Now yesterday I introduced us to some things here, but we have undo here, redo, we have zoom. If you want to zoom out just for you to see the totality of the page, then you can zoom in. Then we have add page. If you want to add page, this is our first page that you are seeing here, this blank, so you can add page. Now I have page 2, page 1, page 2, but now we are dealing with page 1. Then here add data. In case I want to add another source of data here, if I click this add data, it's going to open another dialog box for me to input another data source. And it won't be only A to Z data again, there will be something like this here again, making them two, meaning I want to use these two source data to analyze in this particular document. So the next thing is add charts. We have different type of charts, time series, bullets, different types of it. Then we have where plugins, where we can explore more. Here you can search for different plugins, infographics. You see, we have gauge, we have funnel charts, we have heat map. We have different kind of charts that can interest the management that want to make decisions. So we have different kind of charts and infographics that you can use here. Just have to click and it's going to download for you. They are free. So we have add a control bar where we have where we have control panels. So we have drop down, fix, list, inputs, advanced filter, slider, checkbox, date range, data control. Then we have image where we can import our image, maybe the logo of the company that you are creating the dashboard for. Then this text, if you want to type something, you click on this text. This line, in case you want to create a line. Then we have shape. Yeah, we have circle and rectangular shape. So this is just a full introduction of the features that we have on Google Data Studio, which is called Looker. Now Looker Studio. So now let's start designing. For you to design, you have to make use of shapes, image, text, and line. So these are the three things we are going to be making use when it comes to designing. So let's start with shapes. Just to have that bar for control, I will put it here. Let me delete it. Some people might like their control panel to be at the right here, but for many people, majority, they would like it to be at the top here. So you create it this way. Then, like I said, by your right side, you will always see the property of anything that you drop on this page. So here, if you click this rectangle, now you will see by your right side, you see rectangle properties, which we have the background and border color. Now we have background, where you can click and give it a color of your choice according to the color that the company is using, the pattern color of that company. So I'm using this. If it's green, you choose green, lemon, or anything. Just work with what you are being told to do based on the requirements of the company that you are working for. So this for transparency, we don't need transparent, we want it thick like this. Then this border color, we don't have border color, but if I give it border color, you will see we now have the edge. Now the outline is now black, but I don't want it. Just have to click it back and remove it. Now this is the first step. I might want to add a line just for demarcation. I click on the line button, then I drag, just to give me a kind of feel. But I might want to change this color. You see line property is here. Let me give it same color as this. So I said I want to have a bar here that I can place my scorecard in. So I will have to come to this shape again, then drag and make it big. But this time around, I don't want it to be filled. I don't want color inside. I only want the outline. So I'm going to click this transparent. There won't be anything inside again. Then I'm coming to border. Click on this color, then give it a thick line. So I might want to give it a footer, just a little footer here. Then let me change the color to this. Then I will just put a write up and say sponsor, depends on what's powered power powered by Living Fountain Enterprises Limited. So now I have to format this particular text property. I put it to the middle and I give it white color. Let me give it white color. Then let me place it in on this. If you are not seeing everything very well, you can just zoom out to have a look of what you are doing properly. I can see now we have powered by Living Fountain Enterprise Limited. Now the next thing I want to do is to bring the logo of the company in. So you come to image, upload. Let's say this is the logo. You click on the logo, you find it on your documents or my computer, then click. Then you can place it here. We have it here. Then you might want to have a divider so that so far this stop we want to make it our panel controller. So let's divide here. Let's create just a line here and let's make it white. Let's make it white. So this just serve as a divider between our control panel that we want to place here and here. And don't forget, on this white you might have a background that you want to choose from. You might have a background that you don't want it to be white. There is a particular pattern that you want, so you can still go to your shapes, your picture, then you upload it. After uploading, you increase it, then you can reduce the transparency. But I want it white. Yeah. Let me duplicate this so that you can have idea of what I'm trying to say. Or better still, let's go and look for another background. Let's say this background now. What you just have to do is increase it, right click it, and if you want to, you can see our picture is laying on this particular rectangle, so it's at the top of it. So if you want it to go to the back, you right click on that image or anything, you go to order, then you said send to back. So you see this our line is now showing, meaning this has been sent to back. So I might want to just increase this. Then you come to your style here and reduce the transparent. You see this is what I'm saying. Maybe the company have their own background they like to use, so you can just have it this way. Let's zoom out. Come to zoom out. I can see it's now looking good. Let's click this. I think go back to our style. Let's look for I think it's gone. So just have to choose 10. Just have to choose 10. So let's increase it back. Zoom in. So I can see we have a nice outlook of dashboard now that we want to try to create. So this is how to design a template for yourself. You might want to duplicate this, or let's say we want to stretch this a little bit, so all our scorecard will be there. And this, let's duplicate, Control D to duplicate, and say okay. It's going to bring this bookmark added. Okay, then let me drag this a little bit, undo, let me drag this. Maybe I want my charts here. Duplicate, done, have it here. So this is how to design a template for you, so that it can be more presentable when our boss or your boss is trying to go through that dashboard. So you have to make it look more attractive. That's why I said you have to be able to think out of the box and design something good for your company, or for the company that you are trying to create the dashboard for.